All right, YouTube family, how's it going? Video number 3. Today we're gonna go technical into Meta Ads manual bidding. We're gonna be discussing cost cap versus bid cap, the Meta auction and how it works. And I'll give you basically a scaling strategy to just pump your campaigns with manual bidding. This is gonna be the content. What is manual bidding, types of manual bidding. You'll understand how the Meta auction specifically works and how the advertiser bid enters in there, when to use, when not to use manual bidding, and finally a super simple scaling strategy with manual bidding. So yeah, let's get straight into it. If you don't know me, my name is Manuel Gomez. I've been in the Meta headquarters multiple times. I've spent 25 million in the platform for my portfolio of clients. In manual bidding specifically, one second, doesn't appear. Okay, just in manual bidding specifically, this one campaign, this one ad account, 1.6 million I spent on campaigns that have bid cap or cost cap, so Advantage Plus CBOs, with pretty good ROAS. So that's good. Another campaign just for you to have an idea of what it looks like inside the ads manager. Is nothing crazy, nothing complicated. I mean, just manipulating a little bit the how you enter the auctions. And the same here, like find a winning creative, find a winning ad set, and then just put it into manual biddings and scale with it. So what is manual bidding specifically? Because it's a bit of a weird concept that some people, the majority of people that I talk to, they don't use it. So it's a media buying strategy that consists in manually setting a specific bid to enter the advertising auction. That is it. So instead of relying on Meta's automatic bidding system, the advertiser is going to manually choose how much to bid. How much do you want to pay for a purchase? With this bid, you're sending a message to the Meta advertising machine, to the algorithm, as to how much you want to pay for something. And then based on that, Meta will pick you as the winner or the loser of that unique specific auction that happens at that moment. And then let's say they're going to put you in the first Instagram story, the first ad delivered to the first Instagram story that they see, or relegate it into the last one. The whole Meta advertising platform is just an auction. It's you competing with other advertisers to get your ads delivered to the best possible people, to be the first impression that they have when they join, they enter the platform that specific time. And yeah, that's it. If you bid too low, you're not going to get delivery. Theoretically, if you bid too high, you're going to have a super high CPA and it's not going to be profitable, theoretically. Types of manual bidding. Some people say bid cap is the only manual bidding that exists. Cost cap is not really manual bidding. Yeah, I don't care. So what I use is cost cap, bid cap, and max value. Those are the manual biddings that I'm using on Meta right now. Two of them are to maximize volume of purchases, bid cap and cost cap, and one of them is to maximize value of conversions, which is the ROAS goal that I don't use. I'll show you now. So anyways, when you go into an ad set, the first thing you can play with is performance goal. So it's what appears in here. So you either want to maximize volume of conversions or value. If you go for the typical one, the default one, maximize number of conversions, then you're going to have 3 options. Okay. Option number 1 is you put nothing. So maximize number of conversions, cost per result, none. This is not manual bidding. You're doing nothing, just auto bid, easy life. Option number 2 is cost cap. So cost per result goal, basically go in here, you put a number, that's it. You're doing manual bidding. In a simplified way, the explanation of cost cap is you're indicating Meta how much you would like to pay for a purchase on average after a lot of time. It's not strict. Think about the word indicate. You're not putting a limitation to Meta. You just indicate them a desired result. So you can get with this thing, you can get a CPA under 50 and over 50 because you're only indicating Meta the desire. If they are going to give you a cost per purchase of 70, Meta will still join that bid and that auction with your bid of 50 and give you a cost per purchase of 70. They don't care because it's just a desire. And they tell you, yeah, it will go up and down, but on average, at the end, you're going to get 50. That is it. Option 3, bid cap. In a simplified way, the way I'll tell you how to put it now, but in a simplified way, you're limiting how much you are willing to pay for a purchase. Limiting. So you're not going to get a CPA higher than 50 because if the machine sees that it cannot give you a CPA under 50, it will not spend the money. So you put the limit on 50 and they analyze the auction, that specific auction where you're competing with other people. And based on the formula that I will show you in a minute, they will say, okay, can we get a purchase for under 50? No. Okay, then we don't enter the auction and we don't bid. So that is it. And the way you choose it is you will first have to put a number here. And when you put the number, down below, you will have these 2 options. But first put the number because otherwise right now it doesn't appear. Just put the number there and then just bid cap, okay? So if we choose the other option, if we choose maximize value of conversions, then we're going to have 2 options, which is this thing here. You change this thing here, value of conversions, and they're going to give you people that usually on average spend more money. If you choose max value, but you don't set any ROAS goal, which is the only thing that I do with max value, you're going to deliver the ads to people that on average spend more money per unique purchase. So basically people with higher historical AOVs. This is going to increase revenue, but it will also increase your CPA. So it's only great with brands that have a super high AOV. And again, the way you set it up is just here, change max volume for max value, and you've got it. Option 2, you can set a ROAS goal. So you put value here, and then you put a ROAS goal in here. I don't like it, because if you put a ROAS of 2 or 3, it just doesn't spend. You don't get delivery. Even if you put 1.7, sometimes you don't get delivery. Even if the ad is fantastically performing, amazing, out of the learning phase, whatever. So not a big fan. I think the way to go with this is you set it up at 0.8, and then the ad set starts working. You raise it to 1.2, starts working, 1.5, starts working, 2, starts working, and you do like this, blah, 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 up to, let's say, ROAS 3. And at that point, it gives you a ROAS 3 always. That would be the way, but yeah, I just don't use it. Now, super important, the meta auction. So we've been talking about changing bids, the auction, blah, blah, blah. How does this auction really work? Is it just that if I'm willing to pay more, then I will win all the auctions? Is it like that? Is it like the typical auction? It is not, because then we would have, let's say, shady businesses willing to pay a lot of money to get delivery, just winning all of the auctions. But Meta prioritizes the users, the good experience of the user, and then the advertiser. So they created this formula to make sure that happens and they meet their goals. So advertiser bid times the estimated action rates plus the ad quality. Advertiser bid is just what we were talking about, how much you're willing to pay for a purchase. That matters, but it's not everything. Times the percentage, the likelihood that Meta thinks you're going to get a purchase if your ad is shown to those people. And then the ad quality is basically if you follow policies or not, if the users are enjoying your ad, if the ad is not getting reported, if you get a high CTR, a lot of comments, etc. If you get a super negative comment, your ad quality goes down. So your total value in the auction goes down. And you want this number to be as high as possible. So you want to bid high. You want to give Meta the signal that you get a lot of purchases, and then you have good ads. And with this, you increase the value in the auction, and you have a higher likelihood of winning that specific auction with your bids. So this is what I just said. I invented a theory here, but nobody knows. If I overbid, that increases the estimated action rate because it's easier for Meta to get a purchase if I give them 100 euros than if I give them 10. And therefore, my total value when I enter the auction is higher. I don't know. Could be, but who knows with Meta. When to use manual bidding, when not to use. Super simple. Don't overcomplicate it. When not to use. If the ad account is super new, if you have a super limited budget, and if you're testing ads, don't use it. When to use manual bidding? For scale. That's it. So when you have proven ad creatives with great numbers, great metrics, cost of traffic metrics, and you want to scale, just use manual bidding. That's what I do in a simplified way right now, 2024 in Meta. So Meta scaling with manual bidding strategies. So the scaling strategy consists in duplicating your winning ad sets into manual bidding ad sets to amplify their scalability. So this is horizontal scaling. Step 1, you want to select a winning ad set. Step 2, you want to test 3 different cost caps. So to give an example with an AOV of 50 euros, new ad set number 1 is underbidding. So you put a cost cap of 20, for example. This is for example. You can also put 15 or you can put 25. I don't care. New ad set 2, let's say a medium bid, which would be the AOV, or you can put 40. I don't care again. New ad set 3, overbidding. You can put cost cap 70, you can put 60, you can put 80, whatever, but make sure it's overbidding because now we're testing broad, like underbidding far away from each other. They're super far away, like 30 and 20. So, and then step 3, you want to refine. If cost cap 70 is the winner, you want to put 2 new cost caps close to that 70. So new ad set, cost cap 60, new ad set, cost cap 80. Make sure all of the exercise, you do it with a winning ad set, with a great ad, it's working well, good metrics for traffic. And then from here, once you determine 60 is really the winning one, like let's say here you're doing one bid, one cost cap per ad set, and each ad set is having like 20, 25, 30 euros a day in ad spend for 3 days. Same thing here. So from now on, every new winning ad set will get duplicated into a new ad set with cost cap 60. That is it. From now on, you have your ABOs, testings, etc. Something works, duplicate into a cost cap 60 ad set. That's it. That's the strategy. Repeat the exercise for bid cap, and then I will do another video for this, but you want to stack winning ads into manual bidding CBOs and Advantage Plus campaigns. That's it. That's the end of this strategy. So this would be the middle of the strategy. There's another strategy that I was talking about with a member of the Meta Scaling Accelerator that they used last weekend to scale from 600 or 1,000 a day in revenue to 20 up to 23,000 per day. I think it was on Sunday. So super fast scaling with dynamic bidding. He calls it bid surfing, which is fantastic. It's genius. I will talk about it in the future, but basically it's putting a super high budget and then playing with bid caps and cost caps accordingly. I will talk about it. For now, make sure you fully understand how the meta auction works with the formula. Start using cost caps to your advantage. Make the test, then make the test with bid caps, identify them, and once validated, you move them into your winning bids with winning ads into Advantage Plus and CBO campaigns with those two elements. So put winning things together, and you'll be able to scale. Use manual bidding the way I'm using it in my campaigns. Again, in this one, the first campaign here is a CBO with a cost cap 150 euros, and we've spent 472,000, 3.5 ROAS, 1.7 million done. It's good. 3.84 here with 94,000 in ad spend, 274, 380, 310. It works. Same thing here, a lot of examples. Find a winning ad set, duplicate it to multiple bids, but start with cost cap, okay? Hope it was great. So hope it was useful for you. Just leave it in the comments if you have any specific doubts. More videos coming. Subscribe if you enjoyed it. And yeah, that is it. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.